I'm Heyzeus, and this video is about why the CSGO skins market is about to go nuclear on us. Sponsored by Skinport, the easy-to-use skins marketplace where you can sell your skins for real cash, more about them later. So if you're into CSGO skins, you're probably aware that we've had a couple of amazing years. There's been lots of stocks to be had, the market for skins has been running hot, and people have been making a lot of money. But you've also probably noticed that things have slowed down over the last few months, that the game has cooled off a bit, the market has been a bit flatter, player numbers are going down after their peak in April, there hasn't been any big updates recently, and I've also heard from some people that Valorant has killed CSGO, which is a bit awkward, but that is all about to change, and this video is going to explain why. So, how did we get here? Well, this is a chart showing the average number of CSGO players over the last 8 years, and as you can see, there is some weird stuff going on down the end here, and it's not because this picture is happy to see me. You see, starting in late 2018, CSGO is subject to what I like to call the 3 C's: casuals, China, and a certain virus also originating in China that I don't want to say the name of because it might get this video demonetized. Firstly, the game went free to play in late 2018. That brought in the casuals. Then, in 2019, the Chinese turned up, and they bought their wallets. 女士们,先生们,大家好. And then, in early 2020, a certain virus meant that everyone was stuck at home with nothing to do except play Counter-Strike, which made player numbers go up even further. And as the number of players went up, the price of skins went up as well. A lot. To record levels. Now, I love the fact that the Glock 8 I paid $450 for 18 months ago is now worth $1,000, but this growth was never going to last forever, and in April 2020, CSGO peaked, and since then, it's been pretty much all downhill. And you can make this drop-off sound pretty serious if you want. CSGO has shed almost 30% of its players since April. It's lost more players in the last 6 months than it's gained in its first 2.5 years. And the prices of quite a few skins have been going down. Not all of them, but some of them have definitely been falling. And the only real update the game has had since April has been a VAC update that banned a bunch of innocent players. Nice one, Valve. And in the meantime, we've got this shiny new competitor with hip characters and superpowers that even Don Heyzeus is tweeting about it. That's a pretty bleak picture for CSGO, right? Well, you could look at it that way, but that is not how I see things, because I see this as the build-up to that aforementioned nuclear blast, because when you really try and have a close look at why CSGO is currently losing players, you can see some familiar trends. Firstly, on the lack of CSGO updates, and I bring this up because it's something that's kind of pissing me off. I want more content. The longer Valve go without releasing a big update, the more likely it is that a big update is right around the corner. At the end of 2018, we got a big update, Danger Zone and Free to Play. At the end of 2019, we got another big update, Operation Shattered Web. What do you think the odds are that after a quiet 6 months, we're about to get another big update at the end of 2020? I'd say they're fairly good. Secondly, before things went crazy in 2018, player numbers always went down mid-year, and skin prices also always fell during the middle of the year too. It was a cycle. Things peaked in January and February and spent the rest of the year slowly falling off. That was normal for the game, and it's kind of normal to see it now. And if CSGO is following these same trends and is probably going to get a massive update in the next 2 months, then it kind of makes sense that the game is about to go nuclear in a month or two, with a big increase in player numbers and a big increase in skin prices as well. I've seen this happen a bunch of times before, and it looks like it's about to happen again. So, what should you do about this? Well, I spent years taking advantage of this cycle before I became a YouTuber. I'd deliberately build up a portfolio of skins from my trade-up contracts that I'd list on sites, particularly OP skins, for more than the market price, and then I'd wait 6 months for prices to peak in January and February so I get the most money possible. This Sunset Storm that I sold here is a good example. I nearly doubled my money by waiting 6 months. However, these days I've got a lot less skin in the game. It's partly because I don't have enough time to manage skin investments anymore, but it's also because I think having too many investments would kind of create a conflict of interest with making YouTube content, since I can kind of influence prices, but I still have a few things that I bought because I was thinking about this. So if you go through my big messy inventory, which I'm currently in the middle of cleaning up, you'll notice a few things. Firstly, you'll notice my loadout is made up almost entirely of discontinued skins that are gradually going up in price. That's quite intentional, and it's very much for the long term, but I've also invested in some Desert Eagle Kamicho dragons. Now, part of the reason I bought these is because they're a skin that's gradually going up in price anyway, and a good store of value as a result, but they're also exactly the type of skin I think is likely to go up in price in the next few months if the game goes nuclear. And I've also been buying a couple of thousand Gamma cases, which, by the way, is only a few $100s, it's not actually a huge investment, but the reason I went for them is that they're a discontinued case that I think could easily double in value if the game goes nuclear as well. And while these aren't particularly serious investments, I've just got some Steam wallet funds lying around and I wanted to do something useful with it, they're both designed to try and take advantage of what might happen in the next few months. And really, there's only two principles behind it. I've picked up items that are largely discontinued and are in relatively high demand. And when the Steam Halloween sale rolls around at the end of the month, I'll probably go and buy some more stuff to go with it. However, if you're investing in some stuff like I am, how nuclear should you expect the skins market to get in January and February? I mean, what are we talking about? A Fat Man? A B-83? A Tsar Bomber? Well, there's some reasons to think that it might be fairly dramatic. First of all, CSGO picked up a lot of new players during the year who might not have bought skins yet, and if they're kids, which some of them definitely will be, well, Christmas is the time that they're going to have money to buy them. So it's possible that there will be a lot of new players buying skins for the first time. Secondly, there's still a pandemic going on. Not in my country, but in the USA and Europe, there's a pandemic. So people aren't going to be going out and spending their money and doing other things as much, which means they're probably going to have more cash available to spend on skins instead, particularly if they're getting government support payments. So I think if Valve brings out a pretty cool update over the next month or two, we're probably going to see a pretty big increase in skins prices. I think a lot of new records will probably be set. And even if it doesn't turn out to be quite that dramatic, there's also something else worth considering. The price of pretty much every discontinued item in CSGO is gradually going up over time anyway, across the board. You don't actually need brains to make money from skins at the moment, you just need patience. If you buy a bunch of Phoenix cases and just wait, well, you're probably going to end up making money. And this isn't even isolated to CSGO in the real world stock market. The price of things is just being pushed up and up and up, even if the economy itself is in the toilet. There's lots of cash floating around at the moment. And I honestly think what's happening in CSGO is a bit related, but there is one difference. CSGO isn't in the toilet at the moment. It's had its best year ever, and it's quite possible that 2020 is going to be an even better year. The only thing I think that's going to stop it now is if Valve intentionally kills it. But given Valve isn't EA, I don't think that's likely to happen, and I for one am looking forward to an insane 2021. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, subscribe, massively appreciated. And a big thank you to Skinport for sponsoring this channel. Skinport, formerly known as SkinBay, it's the same site. All that's changed is the name, is a skins marketplace and cash out site. It's safe, convenient, easy to use. It's got a super competitive sales fee of 5% if you put skinport.com in your username, a really, really low fee if you're looking to sell your skins. If you're looking to buy instead, it's got a ton of great deals with over 100,000 CSGO skins listed, as well as easy to use deposit and withdrawal options. Awesome site, check it out, link is in the description. Anyway, that's it from me. As always, trust the numbers, not your guts. I'm Heyzeus, thanks for watching, see ya.